Okay, so in the app bar component, we have sign up and sign in button. So when I click the sign in button, you get a page like this to sign in. And when I click the sign up button also, we get the same page to sign in. So let's see how they have done it in the existing code. So you have a sign in button. So sign in and sign up, right? They are navigating to the slash sign in route. So if they're going to this route. For sign in, they're going to a sign in route. For sign up, they're going to the sign up route. Now here, this navigate is nothing but a use navigate variable. This use navigate can be called only under the router. If you see this, your app bar component is called under the router. Okay. Now, when you declare like this, right, what happens is this router is a component, correct? Now, to this component, all these components are passed as props. For the router component, all these components are passed as props. For the routes component, all these routes are passed as props. Okay. So, in the app bar component, if you want to use navigate hook, it should be under the router. Under the router only you can navigate. Otherwise you cannot navigate. Okay. So you use navigate. So what I'm doing when I click sign up, it is calling the sign up route. Sign up component is called use navigate. In use navigate, what you are doing? You are best navigating to the corresponding route. Correct. So which route you are navigating? In the app bar, you are navigating to sign in or sign up. So you are navigating means what? When you navigate, it will go and call your route. For sign up, you are calling the sign up route. For sign in, you are calling the sign in route. So whenever you navigate to this route, this whatever component in this element, right, that will be getting invoked. Okay. Now assume see the sign in code. Sign in code, you have to display this. So to display a card, you are using card. This is all from material UI. Okay, variant outlined will come. Okay, style, and this is a text field one. This is for email, right? Where label is email, and here it is password. Label is password. When you type something, it is nothing is coming. Okay, so variant is password. So here you have given as type as password. Okay, if you don't give the type password, what will happen? If you take out the type password, uh, oh, this is in sign in. So if you go sign in and if you type the password, it is showing the password because this type password is not there. Now it is not showing. Okay, so this is how this is displayed. This component is displaying this. Correct? If you see sign up and sign in, what is the change you are seeing? Only the button change you are seeing. Why we need two components to display the same information? Correct? So how I did is see sign up and sign in. Only the button changes that, right? So how this is done is I'm having only one component, which is sign up. Only one component is there. I'm passing it as props. Okay. So in my app bar component, if I click sign up, right, or sign in, I'm navigating to the sign up page only. Okay. So I am having different routes. Sign up, I am having one route. For sign in, I am having one route. But if I go to my app.js, for both the routes, right, sign in and sign up, I am calling the same component. I am calling a props as sign in as true for the sign in. Other things I am calling as false. So using this props, I will change this, right? So if I go to sign up, so from the props, what I have to do? The same thing, card, you have to do, welcome to fresh kite, you have to display, and card you have to display. Okay, the same thing. And a password, we didn't have this, right? This type password we didn't have. So it was displaying the password before. Okay, so here what I'm doing here, in the button on click, I'm calling handle sign up. Okay, but here I'm this one sign in or sign up is displayed decided by this variable sign. So where is the sign? This sign based on sign in, it will be sign in or sign up. Okay, and based on the text, right? When I click this, I have to decide. Sign up means I have to call a different route in the backend. Sign in means I have to call a different route in the backend. Correct? So the button is clicked, this function is getting called. Right? In this function, what I'm doing, based on the sign in, I'm using login. My God, I'm using login or sign up. So based on your props, I'm having this login or sign up. Okay, because for sign up, I have to, my route is admin sign up. For login, admin login. So I'm setting the appropriate route. And what happens when I sign up or sign in or log in, I'm getting in the response, I'm going to get the token. This token I have to save. Where I can save? I have to save in the browser memory. So that is why I'm using local storage. Browser, in the browser memory, I am saving. Okay. So once I've saved, right, I am Windows location equal to slash, I am reloading the complete page, because I have to show sign in, sign up. So let's do that. Okay, in sign in, I'll go sign in to this. Okay, I'm getting a new page, and if I go to inspect, and here if I go to application, and in local storage, I'm able to see the token. Okay, my token is stored in the browser's memory. Okay, but if you see one thing, even after I signed in, right, still I'm seeing the sign up, sign in, sign up, sign in button only I'm seeing. So the reason is I have to conditionally render sign in, sign up. If the user is logged in, I should not display this. I should display basically log out, add post or something. The sign up and sign in should not be displayed. Okay. See, if you see, right, now the problem here is this information, right, whether a user is logged in or not. Okay, this information is needed by many components. It is needed by this app bar component, correct? And it is also needed by the landing component, because this landing component also is displaying your sign in and sign up, correct? So how you will maintain the state whether a user is logged in or not? Okay, what is the one way of doing it is, we need to, if you see this, right, if you draw the tree structure, you have the app component, right? You have the app component. Okay, this app component has the app bar and the landing component. Okay, now I have to store whether a user is logged in or not. If I store in the app bar component that the user is logged in or not, landing component will not know. Both these components need whether the user is logged in or not, because both these components are displaying the sign up, sign in, sign up. So when the user is logged in, this should not be displayed. So this information should be stored in your lowest ancestor. Okay, what is the lowest ancestor? Ancestor na parent. Common ancestor. Okay, who is a common ancestor for this app bar? So here I can store the state, whether user is logged in or not. Is user logged in? And while calling this component, I can pass the variable as a that whether user is logged in or not. I can pass it via props. Okay, I also pass it via props here. Okay, this is one way of solving this problem. Okay, now the problem here, the problem will get solved, but the issue is this change. If you make this user logged in as a state variable, right? This is the parent component for many components, right? Thereafter sign in, sign up, add post. Okay, it will be a parent component for many components. Add post, there will be some other component. So, but this user logged in is required only for these two components. If you have a state variable here and if it modifies the state variable, all the components is going to get re-rendered, and that is going to decrease your app performance, right? So now how to handle this? So as I told you, the code is instead of having the state variable in the app bar component, you are having in the app component, and this variable, which are all the components needed? Your sign in, sign up, okay, and your app bar component also needed. So you pass it as props. So based on this value, you can conditionally render it, whether you have to display sign in or sign up. So in the app bar component, what you will do? So you are passing the, what you are doing, you are passing the both your state variable and also the function, okay, in the app bar component. So based on the user email, if the user email is set, you render this, that add goes, logout and all. If it is not set, then you display sign in, sign up. Okay, so this is one way of doing it, probably the ugly way of doing it. Okay, where they are using this set user email. Okay, when you click logout, right? When you click logout, the user is logged out, and that time you have to go set the variable as null. Okay, so this is the way it is done. Okay, this is one way of doing it, but the problem is all the components every time, right? Because this is your top component, right? Head component. If you go, if the user logs in, logs out, right? If you change the state variable, all the, see this and all, this component doesn't work on this set user email itself, but this component is also going to re-render. So that is the problem. So how to avoid that? So one way to avoid it is using a context API, using a user context. So we will see that in the next video.